it's Debbie with Pickin, Coop, Farmstead, and I was out doing gardening, and look at all these baby mulleins I just dug up. So we are going to pot these up, and I'm going to take them to, ooh, I dropped these little guys. I got through drilling them. I'm going to pot these guys up and hopefully sell them at my next show, because a lot of people do not have mullein growing. Let's see, let's go down here. All right, so it's just like anything else, like when you're potting something up. And let's see, this can make a mess in my kitchen, of course. Probably should have done this outdoors. Okay, so we just kind of want the root system. Put that in our cup. Good old pine needle straw. And I did find a bunch of that broke down in my garden bed. So yes, it does break down. It just takes a while for it, is all. All right, so we're just going to get these all potted up. They're going to have their new soil. Just like that. Then when I get them all done, I'm going to water them in really well, just like you do anything else. There we go. I don't know how many, I lost count because I dug a lot of them up. So I'm very excited about this. This way I always feel bad when I pull these things up and I don't utilize them. I don't put them, because they're just such a good medicinal plant. They're amazing. They work better than any decongestant I have used, and I have been using it. I make a tincture with it with vodka, and I have a video on that, so if you haven't seen it, go watch how to make a tincture. Super easy. You want to dry them first is the best way, so you're not going to introduce mold or anything into your product. And they're a beautiful little plant. So folks that live in the city and that kind of stuff, they probably are going to have a much harder time finding mullein. And mullein grows up here like wildfire, especially when you disturb the soil, such as in my garden. So I'm going to reintroduce these pine needles back into my garden. Kind of saving them. I'm such a weirdo. Don't ever throw anything away. And they're not only a medicinal plant, they're a beautiful plant, but they help with your lungs. Some people smoke it. I don't like to smoke anything. I am a recovered long-time cigarette smoker, and I don't want anything in my lungs like that. So I just suck it up and take about a dropper full of my tincture, and that's how I take it. But it's been working for my allergies really well. And right now is allergy season. People probably don't want the chicken feathers to go along with their their mullein. I put chicken manure in my garden beds at the end of the season and about a month or two before the season starts, so it can break down in the beds. I've been using a combination of chicken manure and also steer manure. There's one of those big round feeders that we put the big bales of hay in, and they all stand around that and eat and eliminate pretty much all at the same time. So then I wait for a while after the cows are gone, and then I go out, and this time Gabby helped me. I scoop it up and put it in my trailer, and then I go put it on my beds, and I also put some in my compost pile. All right, so this one is larger, and so I am just going to hold the top together, put that down in the cup, and my show is not until, I believe it's May 3rd in Oak Run. Now the folks of Oak Run, I'm sure, don't need to buy these because they grow up there really well too. But there could be some folks from the city coming up, and I want to share the wealth with them. So this one's much larger. So far, we're doing pretty good with this. There's 5. I started counting them as I was picking them up, and then I just quit because there was so many. All right, this one is a clump. It's got several. Oh, look at that. Holy cow, that's a teeny tiny one. They just multiply like crazy. I'm gonna have to go out and get some more dirt. All right, I'm gonna go grab some more dirt and I'll be right back. All right, more dirt. Never have too much potting soil. Now what I'll do with these kind of funky leaves, I wait for it to kind of, I'll show you in just a second. That one just got broke off, so pinch it off. And there's a couple in there, as you can see, those brown dried up ones. After it gets over its shock from being transplanted, I will snip those off of there. I think I definitely harvested enough of these. There's quite a few. So what are you guys all doing for Easter? I'm excited. I think if you've watched all my videos, you know that our youngest son and second to the oldest daughter are coming with our grandkids, and it's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time. Lots of us here. Our son likes to, he brought his camp trailer up a couple weeks ago. Oh, there's a little baby one. Hopefully it will survive. It's so tiny. Look at that. I'm going to try to grow it though. It's just a little hole down in there. Nest him in. Anywho, and so there is an old logging landing where the kids like to stay up there, and it's right on our little ditch area. I think I'm going to take some of these off of here. There we go. And they bring their dogs and our 4 grandsons up, and it's fun. We have a good time. Oh, there's actually, look, another one. Big surprise there, huh? Okay, fold up our little leaves like so. I'm gonna have definitely plenty of these to go around. Then if I don't sell these, worst case scenario, I will just plant them outside of my garden. They'll be just fine out there. What the nice thing about mullein is the critters don't eat these. Alright, let's get this one. Man, we are just going to town on these. Stitchy's after, I think, a wasp got in here, and he's after it. They haven't figured out that the wasps and the bees are like flying jalapenos. They fly around, they catch them, and they get stung. Alright, well there's a whole bunch more in here, and I'm just going to keep going until I fill up my tray here. And that's all there is to it. I'm going to water these guys in really good. Thank you very much for watching, subscribing. I hope y'all have a great Easter. He has risen. We need to rejoice over that. And God bless you all. Bye-bye.